The trade conflict has erupted, sending ripples through the global economy. Canada has made a bold move, shaking the core of North American trade. It has introduced significant tolls on all U.S. commerce traveling to Alaska through British Columbia, a decision that has left many in shock. This drastic action is a direct response to the Trump administration's tariffs on Canadian goods, which have been a contentious issue for months. The Alaska Highway, a crucial route for goods and services between the lower 48 states and Alaska, is now a financial flashpoint, with tolls threatening to disrupt the flow of essential supplies. Businesses are in turmoil, fearing the severe economic impact. Canadian officials, however, stand firm and resolute in their position. They justify their actions as a necessary defense against what they see as unfair U.S. trade practices, asserting that they had no choice but to respond. They accuse the U.S. of economic hostility, stating that the tariffs imposed by the Trump administration were the initial strike in this escalating conflict. Their message is clear: Canada will defend its interests at all costs, and they are ready to take whatever measures are necessary. Retaliatory actions will persist until a resolution is found. The gloves are off, and both sides are preparing for a prolonged struggle. The trade conflict has intensified rapidly, causing stock markets to drop and creating uncertainty in the business world. The stakes are incredibly high, with the potential for widespread economic disruption and long-term consequences. The global economy watches anxiously. Will cooler heads prevail and bring about a resolution, or will the situation continue to worsen? Or will this trade conflict plunge the world into a recession, causing untold damage to economies and livelihoods around the globe? The Oval Office is a cauldron of anger. President Trump is furious. He takes to Twitter, his weapon of choice, to condemn Canada's outrageous and unacceptable tolls. He accuses Canada of trying to punish American businesses and workers. The rhetoric is heating up. The White House hints at swift and severe retaliation. Additional tariffs on Canadian goods are on the table. A full-blown trade war is now a real possibility. The consequences for both economies could be catastrophic. Businesses on both sides of the border are bracing for impact. The situation is volatile. The world holds its breath. Every tweet from President Trump sends shockwaves through the global markets. The uncertainty is crippling. Alaska, once a quiet observer, is now caught in the trade war's crosshairs. In a surprising turn of events, the Alaska State House has passed a resolution. This is no ordinary resolution. This resolution affirms Canadian sovereignty. This act of defiance, introduced by an Anchorage Republican, is a direct rebuke of the escalating trade war. It condemns British Columbia's proposed highway tolls, recognizing the harm they inflict on the close relationship between Alaska and Canada. Bipartisan support for the resolution is overwhelming. Yukon Premier Ranj Pillai and other Canadian officials traveled to Juneau. They testified before the Alaska State House. They spoke of the historical ties and shared interests between Alaska and Canada. They emphasized the importance of cooperation and the dangers of the trade war. Their message resonated. News of the resolution spreads north. Relief washes over Yukon officials. They see the resolution as a beacon of hope. It is a testament to the enduring friendship between Alaska and Canada, even in the face of political turmoil. Yukon Premier Ranj Pillai praises the resolution. He calls it a testament to the enduring friendship between the two regions. He expresses hope that it will remind both countries of the importance of collaboration and mutual respect. His words resonate with hope and a plea for reason. The resolution is a victory for diplomacy. It is a victory for those who have tirelessly nurtured the strong ties between Alaska and Canada. It underscores the deep economic and cultural connections that bind the two regions together. It is a testament to the power of people-to-people connections. Section 5. Unity in Alaska. Bipartisan support for Canadian sovereignty. The resolution affirming Canadian sovereignty has sent shockwaves through the American political landscape. Bipartisan support for the resolution in the Alaska State House is practically unheard of in these polarized times. It highlights the deep concern over the trade war and its potential to devastate Alaska's economy. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle stand united. They voice their disapproval of the Trump administration's tariffs and Canada's retaliatory tolls. They recognize that a strong and stable relationship with Canada is crucial for Alaska's economic well-being. Their message to their respective parties: put Alaska's interests first. The bipartisan support for the resolution is a powerful symbol. It sends a clear message to both the U.S. and Canadian governments. Alaska prioritizes its relationship with Canada. It seeks a swift and amicable resolution to the trade dispute. Will anyone listen? Section 6. A message to the world: shared history, mutual defense, unwavering support. The resolution passed by the Alaska State House is more than just symbolic. It represents a significant commitment to the enduring relationship between Alaska and Canada. It carries a powerful message to the world about the shared history and mutual interests of Alaska and Canada. This resolution is a testament to the deep-rooted connections that have been built over decades. It is a stark reminder of the deep bonds that unite the two regions. These bonds are not just historical, but are continually reinforced through ongoing cooperation and mutual respect. The resolution highlights the shared history of defense cooperation between Alaska and Canada. This cooperation has been pivotal in ensuring the security and stability of both regions. It harks back to their united stand during World War II. During those challenging times, the solidarity between Alaska and Canada was crucial in overcoming adversities. It underscores the importance of continued collaboration in vital areas. These areas are essential for the prosperity and well-being of both regions. These areas include security, environmental protection, and economic development. By working together, Alaska and Canada can address these challenges more effectively. Ignoring these shared interests would be disastrous. The consequences of neglecting this partnership could be severe, affecting both regions' stability and growth. By formally affirming Canadian sovereignty and condemning measures that undermine the Alaska-Canada relationship, the resolution sends an unambiguous message to the world. Alaska stands with its northern neighbor. This stance is crucial in maintaining the integrity of their alliance. In this time of global uncertainty, this alliance is a beacon of hope. It symbolizes the strength that comes from unity and the positive outcomes that can be achieved through collaboration and mutual support. Section 7. The resolution's journey, from Alaska's State House to the global stage. This is a pivotal moment in the history of Alaska's legislative actions. The resolution affirming Canadian sovereignty has begun its journey. It has sparked intense debates and discussions among the lawmakers. It now moves to the state Senate for further readings and a final vote. The senators will scrutinize every detail before making their decision. If passed by the Senate, it will be formally transmitted to world leaders. This step is crucial as it signifies the official stance of Alaska on this matter. The resolution will be delivered to the President of the United States, the Prime Minister of Canada, and the U.S. and Canadian ambassadors. These leaders will then deliberate on the implications of this resolution. It is a message that cannot be ignored. The gravity of the situation demands attention from the highest levels of government. Alaska's message of solidarity and support for Canada must be heard at the highest levels of government. This is not just a regional issue, but one that affects international relations. The resolution's fate in the Senate is uncertain. The outcome of the vote will determine the next steps in this diplomatic effort. Its ultimate impact on the trade dispute is unknown. The resolution aims to address the underlying issues and promote a peaceful resolution. However, its passage in the State House marks a significant development. It shows a unified stance from Alaska's lawmakers. It underscores the deep concern over the escalating tensions between the U.S. and Canada. The resolution is a call for de-escalation and mutual understanding. It is a plea for reason and a return to diplomacy. The hope is that this resolution will pave the way for constructive dialogue and a peaceful resolution to the conflict. Section 8. The uncertain future trade tensions cast a long shadow. The trade dispute between the U.S. and Canada has cast a long shadow over North America. The tariffs and retaliatory measures have created a climate of fear and uncertainty for businesses and communities on both sides of the border. The future of trade relations hangs in the balance. The escalating tensions threaten long-term economic damage. Businesses are struggling to cope with disrupted supply chains, rising costs, and reduced access to markets. The livelihoods of millions of people are at stake. The human cost of this trade war is mounting. As the trade war drags on, the path forward remains shrouded in uncertainty. Some cling to the hope of a negotiated settlement. Others fear that the situation will deteriorate further, leading to a protracted and damaging trade conflict. The world watches and waits. The stakes are too high to ignore.